It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
It is Monday, 4 o'clock, which means Monday Mirages. Goz scours the world of sports. Finds stories that could be real, as in we'll see them again, or just a mirage. Merely a figment of your imagination off in the distance. Mm-hmm. Please go on with your Monday Mirages.
A victory over the Iona Gales tonight for Siena could spark a great future for the Saints basketball program. Real or mirage?
That's real. And I don't want to make it sound like the only way they're going to have a good future is if they win tonight, but I think that this is a team that's got a lot of talent. We actually can see shoot around on the monitor in front of us right now. This is a team with a lot of young talent who's had a lot of bad luck. And I think you get a victory against a team of Iona's caliber on your home court, getting ready just 4 games away from the tournament, and you probably start to wonder yourself, who can beat us? You got Monmouth ahead of you as well. You're not in a bad spot. Kind of where UAlbany was too, where UAlbany's sitting there going, all right, we got Vermont, this one. It's amazing the parallels between these two teams this year, even though Albany's a little farther ahead, obviously.
We had former Siena player Odi Anasiki join us earlier, and he talked about what a win would mean and what the fan base wants to have out of Siena. That, yeah, a lot of Saints fans are maybe spoiled and impatient. They want more success. They believe they should be dominating the MAC, and they believe they should be the team to beat every year. And that's fine. That's what it's about, being a fan in college basketball. But remember what it could mean if you beat Iona. Iona's the team that's won the conference back-to-back years in a row. They've done it here at the Times Union Center. It's a huge victory if Siena can pull this off, and the freshmen and sophomores on the team can say, hey, we can hang with Iona. We know what it now takes to win a conference. We're going to improve on this in 2018, 2019, 2020. Those things can only be positives for that. To compare it a little bit to like college football, let's say Siena doesn't make a run in the MAC and they're not able to get to postseason play. I look at it as a fan of the Syracuse football team, and I remember the win they had over Clemson. How many Syracuse football fans are going to look back at that season and say, oh, well, they went 4-8, so the season's... You beat Clemson. Like, you beat one of the best teams in your conference. Maybe Siena fans can take that the same way and say, hey, we beat Iona. We hung with some of these best teams, and we can only build on that win for the future.
Yeah, definitely a chance. Definitely, I don't know why I went Rain Man right there. A chance to show how good you really are and how much talent you truly have.
The Cleveland Cavaliers win over the Boston Celtics now makes them the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. Real or Mirage?
I'm going to go Mirage, but only because they probably never didn't have that title.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, even though they had a really bad run where, what are they, like 5-16 for a while or something, they're still... have a good record, and they still are a good team. I think it's fun to watch the makeup of that team right now because right now, LeBron loves it. Right now, it's LeBron and the boys. He's having fun. When they get pushed and these other guys start to crumble because they're not all-star caliber like him, will he still feel as good about this team?
Man, that's a really good answer. It's almost like the first day of school, right? You're trying to be buddies with everybody. You're trying to meet the new people. And then all of a sudden October, November hits, and you start, some people get a little cliquey. Like, these are my friends over here. These are the friends over there. We'll see if the locker room starts to get a bit cliquey in Cleveland. Now, I wonder if because I'd go Mirage too, but let me rephrase the question, see if you feel differently about it. The Cavaliers win over the Celtics makes them the favorite in the Eastern Conference. Real or Mirage?
Real. Yeah, they're just a young, athletic team who caught Boston off guard, and I think they can do it again. So, yeah, real.
Okay, I'm going Mirage only for this factor. I still believe Boston will be the number 1 seed. So if you consider the number 1 seed to be the favorite in the conference, then we have to go Mirage because Boston, again, could finish with the best record. And then Cleveland would have to go into that matchup against Kyrie Irving. I won't believe Cleveland is not the best team in the East until somebody beats them. But when we talk about who's going to be the best team record-wise, at least, I would still take the Celtics. Just 1 game for the Cavaliers looking that good. Real and Mirage, the Winter Olympics need a standout athlete for these games to be remembered. You know, we've had in the past the Summer Olympics, the Usain Bolts and the Michael Phelps of the world. We
got Lindsey Vonn. We got Lindsey Vonn.
Well, Lindsey Vonn hasn't won yet. She tore her ACL in 2014. If she wins, maybe she'll be the standout athlete.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's just a weird setup because of the time. I'll go real, and if Lindsey Vonn wins gold, we'll talk about it for years to come.
Again, maybe the wording on the Monday Mirages here today, I'd go real, but I want to see like a must-see athlete. Like I need someone I can't miss, which kind of leads me to this next one. Real and Mirage, the time delay is hurting this year's Olympic Games.
Completely real. I mean, I don't sleep, which is nice because I get to see some of the stuff live. But it wasn't curling, so that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. But no, I think like we've been over this. I can't stand that things are. I'm watching them. I don't know what's a repeat. I don't know what's live. I don't know who won what or where or what. It's confusing. And as an American, I insist to have my way.
You know, on Friday when you said all this, I was getting ready to make fun of you and be like, dude, come on, you can figure it out. I know you know the Fire Stick. I know you know some technology. Like you can figure out what events to watch on time. Then I tried to get into it this weekend. Man, it's so confusing. It's so confusing. Like, if you want to click on a sport that might have been on replay before but you wanted to watch, you might be able to pull it up. But if you want to watch, like, a prelim or a qualifier from a different sport at a different time, then you can pull that up. It is a lot more, like, I guess good because you can get the event on demand in 2018.
Just tell me I'm right, Gozlowski.
But I don't know what I'm watching and if it already happened already, so it's driving me nuts. So real. The time delay is killing me. I got two more.
And Levack is right.
Mirage. Two more for here. Johnny Manziel can do it. He can get back to the
Mirage.
That was so quick. You didn't let me even finish.
What's all right? So what's the information we have that now that's going to change from before? He's admitted he's bipolar. He's allegedly sober. He's still 5'0".
Hey, he's at least 5'10".
Are you sure?
No.
Admitting you're bipolar does not make you a 6'4" quarterback in the NFL.
Real, Johnny Manziel can do it. These NFL people are colluding.
He should be calling
him
and begging the Albany Empire to make him a starting quarterback.
I would love for him. That's the only way I'd give up the Manziel back to the NFL thing if the Albany Empire signed him. I've had friends texting me since they found out Albany had an arena football team. Like, yeah, Albany arena football team. Get Manziel. As as Jordan, our former colleague, standing here, who do we have to call to get Manziel in the Times Union Center?
Jordan is Jordan's a suit now. He's like a suit guy.
Just
now.
Slowly saying into the microphone, Manziel is being acquired by the Albany Empire.
I'd put Jordan behind center before I put Manziel behind center.
Stop it.
I'm just telling you, it's never going to work.
Plus,
I know Jordan could walk through a room of narcotics and not need them all.
Okay, that's second part.
Unlike Manziel.
Manziel's a changed man.
Put your belt back on.
The first weekend in 5 months without football was depressing for you, my co-host Jeff Levack. Real or Mirage?
It's real-ish.
Okay.
It was a little depressing for me.
Put it on the hot dog.
It was a little depressing for me. However, I did go see some pretty fierce athletes who I didn't realize. I always thought the coach was the fieriest one. No, the Siena women are no joke, and that was a lot of fun to watch. And their coach, Allie Jacks, is going to join us live from the Times Union Center next.